Hi, Pierce Blogs Butterfield here again. And this is TRAINSROUND International. Where can you travel by international train from Switzerland this Christmas? 14. What? If you feel like getting away over the holidays, Swiss Federal Railways and its European partners offer many international travel options. Here's a run through what's available after being mostly suspended due to border closes, the first wave of coronavirus outbreak in the spring. The trains between Switzerland and neighbouring countries have gradually resumed their operations. The timetable for various destinations indicated in this article shows just some links between Swiss and foreign cities. France, TGV Lyria, which is jointly operated by Swiss Federal Railways, SBB, Société. That's in French, by the way. Nationale des Chemins de Français, SNCF, will have several trains circulating both ways between Switzerland and France, Geneva and Paris, Lausanne and Paris, Basel, Zurich and Paris, and Geneva and Marseille. You'll have to pardon my French. There are some connections. TGV 9764 depart Geneva 08:29 am. Arrive Paris de Gare de Lyon 11:42 am. TGV 9768 depart Lausanne 9:45, arrive Paris Gare de Lyon 13:42. TGV 9770 depart Geneva 12:30 p.m. arrive Paris Gare de Lyon, or I think it's Lyon, Gare de Lyon 15:42. TGV 9230 depart Zurich 17:34, arrive Paris de Gare de Lyon 21:38. TGV 9230 depart Basel 18:34, arrive Paris Gare de Lyon 22:38. And Reese is laughing at me. Italy. Trains between Switzerland and Italy will also run with two pairs of Eurocity trains operating the Gotthard axis and two pairs on the Simplon axis. I'm going to say Simpleton then. EC313 depart Zurich 7:10, arrive Milan 10:50 am. EC316 depart Milan 11:10, arrive Zurich 2:50 p.m. EC34 depart Milan 13:05, arrive Geneva 5:21 p.m. EC37 depart Geneva 07:39, arrive Milan 11:40 a.m. EC50 depart Milan 7:20, arrive Basel 11:32 a.m. EC57 depart Basel 12:28, arrive Milan 4:40 p.m. Austria. There are also daily trains running between Zurich and Austrian cities, Vienna, Innsbruck, Salzburg and Graz. EC163 depart Zurich 8:40, arrive Innsbruck 12:11, and Vienna 16:30. RJX 367 depart Zurich 16:40, arrive Salzburg 22:06. VY launches new services for 2021. Norwegian state-owned operator VY has launched operations of 4 new service contracts, following the introduction of the 2021 rail timetable on December the 13th, including 3 in Sweden. The contracts include services on Norway's Bergen line, following the opening of the 7.8 kilometres Ulriken Tunnel regional and overnight services in Sweden's Värmland and Norrland regions, and the launch of the light rail in the city of Lund. Bergen Line VY has begun operations of services on Norway's Bergen Line under a contract for Traffic Package 3 awarded in December 2019. This includes services on the Oslo S Voss Myrdal Bergen Arna passenger routes. The contract will run until December 2029 with the option of a 2-year extension. VY has introduced new plus passenger coaches on the line and has purchased a fleet of 6 berth couchette coaches for its Oslo Bergen night train services, which are currently undergoing refurbishment in Germany. VY is also cooperating with Hordaland Regional Transport Authority SKIS, whichever that is, I don't know, which will allow SKIS tickets to be used upon regional rail services. The trains will operate through the new 7.8 kilometre long Ulriken Tunnel, which also opened December 13. The new double-track tunnel, which runs parallel to the original tunnel which opened in 1964, will double capacity compared to its older counterpart. The original tunnel will be renovated by ASBI, Spain, from February 2021 and will reopen in June 2023 to supplement the new tunnel. Work will include water and frost protection, a new structure and new drainage system, as well as new railway bridge and tunnel portal near Floen. In addition, VY will increase the frequency of services on the line from December 2021, including an increase to 6 daily departures from long-distance services at 2-hour intervals at fixed hourly frequency for Bergen Voss regional services. More service between Bergen and Myrdal, and a fixed half-hourly frequency for Bergen and Arna services. Norrland VI has begun operation of its overnight service in Norrland, Sweden, which runs from Stockholm to Luleå and Kiruna and across the border to Narvik, Norway. The service is VY's first Sweden under its own brand name. And 2 are offered per day under the contract. VY will also provide daytime cross-border services between Luleå and Narvik. The contract to operate this service will run for 4 years with the possibility of a 2-year extension. VY also plans to expand Norritak regional service in Holland, including reintroduction of regular passenger services on the 165 kilometre Haparanda line from 1st of April after 29 years following SKR 50 million SUS 5.82 million revitalisation of the line VY will initially operate 2 return trips per day on weekdays from Luleå to Haparanda via Boden, as well as another Umeå Boden. Haparanda return service. VY has operated no tag services since 2010. Värmland. In addition, VY also began operating services in the Swedish regional Värmland under a new 10-year contract which covers services from Fryksdal Railway between Torsby and Karlstad and the Värmland Railway between Charlottenburg and Kristinehamn. Under the new contract, VY also plans to offer cross-border services to Norway from April 2021, providing that the coronavirus-related border restrictions ease before then. The services will include weekday services to Kongsvinger and a weekend service to Oslo. Lund Light Rail.
Guys, we really apologise for this, but honestly...
VY also began operation of light rail services on the newly operated 5.5 kilometre line in Lund, Sweden. The line runs between Lund city centre and the EES Research Centre with a 15-minute end-to-end journey time. Service will operate between 0500 and 2400 Sunday to Thursday, and between 0500 and 0200 Friday and Saturdays.
By the way, 2400 is midnight.
And Saturdays, which with a headway of 7 minutes during peak periods and 20 minutes off-peak. The services will operate alongside VY's existing bus service in the city. Bombardier completes first train for Vasti traffic. Ready? Oh, it's gone.
Flipping hell, technical issue.
Bombardier completes first train for Vast traffic. Bombardier has completed the first 200 km/h free car Zefiro express train from an order for 45 placed by Swedish Regional Transport Authority Västtrafik in 2008. Västtrafik, which is responsible for public transport services in the Swedish county of Västra Götaland, has approved the build and awarded a delivery certificate enabling the testing and commissioning phase to begin. The train will now undergo testing at Bombardier's Enningsdorf site in Germany ahead of the delivery to Västtrafik for commissioning next year. The first trains will enter full service at the end of 2021. The next steps are to undertake a series of static tests to ensure all onboard systems and equipment are fully functional. No, he said something else then. And safe, followed by dynamic testing, where we will witness the first Zefiro express train in motion for the first time in the safe environment of our purpose-built test track, says Mr. Henrik Junkrans, Project Execution Director of the Nordic countries at Bombardier Transportation. The 80-mile-long train, 80-mile-long trains were ordered under a contract signed in April 2018, which included an initial order for 40 three-car trains worth SKR 3.8 billion.
That's one long train.
456.9 million.
Oh, this episode's a flipping mess,
A
man.
further 5 trains were ordered in November, with options for up to 55 additional trains still unexercised. The trains, which have capacity for 270 passengers, have a maximum speed of 200 kilometres per hour and are electrified at 15 kV. The trains are able to operate in low temperatures of -40°C and snowdrifts up to 80 centimetres deep, with a robust propulsion system, a single axle drive which will slide protection, and a wheel slide protection. The trains will replace older rolling stock in vaster go-to land and increase capacity on the network. Ridership in the region has increased dramatically in recent years and is expected to increase to 130,000 passengers per day by 2035.
Go.
Thank you for watching. My name is Piers Blogg. I am the new TRAINSROUND host, and I will be here every month. Sorry about that, but Ree said I've got to be. There will be no TRAINSROUND International next week, so for Christmas special, head to TRAINSROUND UK. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year.